Sorry, Godzilla.
Growing up, I watched a lot of movies, a lot of television, everything from Disney to rated R movies to you name it. And as I've gotten older, I can remember some of these things and some of the feelings I had while watching these things. And then I also, on the reverse end, don't remember even seeing some of this stuff. But one memory that has always stayed with me is how I felt watching the original Star Wars, and in particular, Return of the Jedi. I remember watching Return of the Jedi. It was my dad showing me the movie, and the first time that Luke Skywalker is introduced in his black attire, and he's got the brown robe, and the Gamorrean guards are trying to stop him at the gate, and he just force chokes them, and then he's talking to Jabba, and he just has this presence about him that he knows that he's a Jedi or that he's powerful, and he's just different than what we saw him in the last movie in Empire. And I remember even being a kid and being like, wow, he's strong. Wow, he's powerful. And I think that was the first memory I ever had of somebody like that. You know, like I had seen action movies and whatnot, but I remember thinking that when I saw Luke Skywalker on screen and he was doing what he was doing in that first few minutes of Return of the Jedi, man, that was something else. And I think it was also my dad was spurning me on a little bit with his reaction towards it. Like he was building it up or something like that, where he was like, oh my God, look what he's doing. He took those guys out without even touching them. You know, so it just, I don't know, it's just a memory I've held on to. And that memory in particular is why I'm so excited to review this Black Series Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. This is Luke Skywalker to me. I could gush about this all day, but let's just get down to the unboxing and the review. So when I got this figure, seeing him in the box is one thing, but once I took him out of his packaging, my mind was blown. I mean, the attention to detail, the sculpt, the accessories, the cape, everything is just perfect on this figure. I absolutely love it. Top 5 Black Series for sure. And now that's not to say this figure didn't have its problems. See, my lightsaber came with a little bit of a bend in it. You can't really see it here, but trust me, you could see it in the packaging. But I think I managed to straighten it out well enough. Also, there's no hook for the lightsaber to hang off of. Why would they even give us the option of the ring on the lightsaber? Now, the gun looks great. I think the gun has a good paint job. The cloak looks great, but mine did have an issue of a large string hanging off of it like this, but you know, that's a nitpick. I've managed to fix that, and you'll see by the end of this video. But I have heard that some people's cloaks were almost tearing in the package, and they were real messed up, and that kind of sucks. And you can see here some of my seams look like they had come undone from the inner part of the cloak, but you know, so be it. It's still a $20 collectible, so don't take any of my nitpickings as me not liking this toy. This toy is perfect. It just has a few hiccups that are going to differ from everyone's print of the toy. As you can see here, I fixed that large thread that I was talking about earlier, and now the cloth cape looks great. And I think this Luke figure also looks great without the cape. I mean, look at him. The attention to detail of making the Jedi Knight robe part of Luke charcoal instead of flat black like the rest of his outfit, I really appreciate that. And that may sound small to some people, but I really, really do appreciate that, because that's just how it was in the film. And lastly, I gave it some more thought in this voiceover, and I think this is Hasbro's best work with the Black Series. It's number 1 in my top 5, and you know, bravo, Hasbro. You don't always make the best decisions, but you outdid yourself with this figure. So there you have it, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. And to recap, my thoughts on the toy are, it's got everything. It looks great. I think this toy would have been an 11 out of 10 if they just threw in a black glove accessory. I mean, it would have completed it. It would have been the Jedi Knight toy. We would have had the lightsaber, the pistol that he has, the robe, the black glove, everything. I can see why this is sought after. It is a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if I even mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but this is top five Black Series, at least that I own, and even the ones that I see out in the, stores. I don't care for a lot of Black Series, but when I get a Black Series, it's because I really like it. And I think that's everything I have to say about this collectible. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think of the Luke Skywalker down in the comments section. He's a pretty cool collectible. I really like this one a lot. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys next video.